The Skywalkers are a prominent family in the Star Wars universe, and they're basically kind of the center of the whole Star Wars universe, especially the films. The episode films do focus on this family. So today I'll be counting down the top 5 Skywalkers, and this will include people who married into the Skywalker family, so that would include the Solos, the Amidala's with Padme, and then Han, of course. And I am very sorry, I have not uploaded in around 3 or 4 days. I tried to upload every day like I do on my main channel, my Coaster Stream channel. But obviously that might not work as well because uploading 2 videos a day, one on my roller coaster channel and one on this channel, might not work. So I'll try to get a video out on this channel as often as I can, and maybe eventually I can do once a day. I'll definitely try to do that. I'll definitely strive for once a day. But right now, I'll try to, get out a few videos every week. Now, number 5 is Leia Organa, or Leia Solo. Now, the interesting thing with this character is she technically is a Skywalker. She didn't marry into the family, and she did marry Han Solo, so her last name changed to Solo. But the odd thing is, even though she is Vader, or Darth Vader, or Anakin's daughter, those are all the same people, by the way, Anakin, Darth Vader, as you probably know. So even though she is the daughter of Anakin Skywalker, she never used the Skywalker surname. It was always her adopted parents' name, which is Organa, but she still is technically a Skywalker. So this is a very interesting character. She was in the original trilogy, and is going to be kind of a supporting character in the sequel trilogy. And of course, she's Luke's sister, and she's one of the leaders of the rebels, so she has a very strong personality, very interesting character, and of course she marries Han Solo. So yeah, very fun character, and definitely a fan favorite of a lot of people. At number 4, I have Rey. Now, I know what you're probably saying here. You're probably saying we have no proof that she is in any way related to the Skywalkers, and I am aware of this. I know that it hasn't been confirmed, but it basically has been confirmed. I mean, all evidence leads to it. She's almost definitely Luke's daughter, so almost definitely Rey Skywalker, and if not that, then Rey Solo, the daughter of Han and Leia. I personally believe she is Luke's daughter, so I'm still going to include her on this list, even though it hasn't been confirmed, because it's basically been confirmed that she is a Skywalker. So she's a very interesting character, and of course is very strong in the Force. My theory is that it's because she is a Skywalker and her mother too was Force sensitive, but we don't know who her mother is, if she is in fact Luke's daughter, so we'll find out about that later. So she's very strong in the Force, and she's the main protagonist of the sequel trilogy. Very, very interesting. But the reason she's kind of low on this list is because I don't feel her character has developed enough, because we've only seen her in one movie, The Force Awakens. So once episode 8 and 9 come out, she might have been higher on this list because her character and skills have developed further. At number 3, we have Kylo Ren, or Ben Solo. He's the son of Han and Leia. He, of course, killed his father, Han, and he's a very interesting character, one of the 2 characters on this list that went to the dark side, and he's very interesting. He's the main villain of the sequel trilogy, so he's probably Rey's cousin if Rey does turn out to be Luke's daughter, and he's a very interesting character because obviously he's fallen to the dark side, but he does feel the pull of the light. He's very conflicted, and he idolizes his grandfather, Darth Vader. He even has his burned helmet, so very cool character, and definitely a fan favorite. A lot of people really like this character, and he has, of course, his signature unstable crossguard lightsaber. So yeah, very cool character, Ben Solo, or Kylo Ren. At number 2, we have Darth Vader, or Anakin Skywalker. Now, he is the focus, he's the main character of the prequel trilogy, and he, of course, is the main villain in the original trilogy as Darth Vader, and this is a very interesting character. He was, of course, the chosen one, the one to bring balance to the Force. His father is literally the Force itself, so he's very powerful. He was the most powerful Jedi of his age, and he is very interesting. I found this character to be very interesting. The actor did a great job playing this character in the prequels, and then of course he falls to the dark side, so he kind of throws away all of the Chosen One stuff, and of course he's a very interesting character, and he truly did bring balance to the Force and destroy the Sith, just as it was prophesized. Even though he did join the Sith, he eventually came back to the light side, killed his master, Darth Sidious, which led to his death as well. So the Sith were destroyed, he brought balance to the Force, and eventually, at the end, he came back to the light side. So, of course, number one is Luke Skywalker, who was the son of Anakin Skywalker and the main protagonist of the original trilogy. So this is, of course, a very interesting character, and he has had basically a lot of impact on the whole Star Wars saga. I mean, basically, if you think about it, all 9 movies are about this character. The original trilogy completely focused on him training to become a Jedi, and then the prequels were explaining his father and how he was born, and then the sequels are most likely explaining his daughter, and he'll play a big role in training Rey as well. So, he's obviously the main focal point of the whole saga. He's a very interesting character, left on Tatooine, just like Rey, and I know Rey was left on Jakku, not Tatooine. So, very interesting character, and he, at this point, I believe, is like the most powerful Jedi ever. At least he was in the EU, the expanded universe, which was what happened after the events of Episode 6 before the sequel trilogy. And now that the sequels have replaced that, obviously that stuff isn't canon anymore, but hopefully they will pull some stuff from it, like Luke being, like, super overpowered. That'd be really cool. So he's obviously this really powerful Jedi who brought down the Empire, and in my opinion, the best Skywalker. So yeah, that was my top 5 Skywalkers. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment if you want. There'll be more content coming up soon, and I will see you all next time.